What if I told you that in just 1 hour, you could change your life? Not tomorrow, not next week, just 60 minutes from now. Sounds impossible, right? But stay with me, because what you're about to hear might just be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Introduction. Most people waste hours every day, scrolling, procrastinating, and waiting for the perfect time to take action. But what if I told you that one focused hour could be more powerful than an entire day of distracted effort? The secret lies in how you use that time. Science has proven that deep focus, strategic action, and a few simple techniques can make an immediate and measurable difference. And yet, very few people know how to tap into this power. This isn't about wishful thinking. It's about using techniques that some of the world's most successful people have quietly mastered, methods that trigger rapid results. Whether you want to attract something into your life, accomplish a goal, or simply become more effective, this video will show you how. Why you should watch till the end. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do to make the next hour of your life one of the most productive, transformative, and possibly even magical hours you've ever had. But you have to stick with me. Miss even a single step, and you might lose the chance to experience the full effect of this method. So, are you ready to unlock the true potential of just 1 hour? Then let's get started. Welcome to Bright Mind Within, where we uncover the hidden secrets of success, manifestation, and mind power. If you're ready to change your reality, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on life-changing knowledge. Let's dive in. Have you ever noticed how much faster you complete a task when you give it your full attention? It's not a coincidence. Studies show that when we focus on one thing at a time, our brain enters a state of deep concentration, making us significantly more efficient. But here's the problem: most people never experience this, because they constantly switch between tasks, checking their phones, responding to messages, or thinking about 100 different things at once. This constant distraction comes at a cost. Every time you shift your attention, your brain needs time to refocus. It's called attention residue, and it slows you down more than you realize. But when you dedicate a specific time block to a single task, without interruptions, something powerful happens. Your brain fully engages, your creativity sharpens, and you achieve in 1 hour what might otherwise take an entire day. Many of the most successful people in the world swear by this method. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and even Albert Einstein understood the power of deep focus. They didn't just work harder, they worked smarter by isolating time for high-value tasks. The key is to set a clear intention, decide what you'll work on and for how long. Then, remove every possible distraction. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and let others know you're unavailable. At first, it might feel challenging. Your mind may crave distractions. But if you push through, you'll notice something incredible: your productivity skyrockets. You enter a flow state where time seems to slow down, and suddenly, that difficult task feels effortless. And the best part? This is a skill that gets stronger the more you use it. Staying focused for long periods can feel like an uphill battle, especially when distractions are everywhere. But what if there was a simple technique that could train your brain to stay sharp and productive without feeling drained? That's exactly what the Pomodoro technique does. Developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s, this method is based on the idea that short bursts of deep focus, followed by brief breaks, can maximize efficiency. It works by breaking your work into manageable time blocks, making overwhelming tasks feel easier and more achievable. The process is straightforward, yet incredibly effective. First, choose a task, something specific that you need to complete. Then, set a timer for 25 minutes. During this time, your only job is to focus completely on that task. No distractions, no multitasking, just pure concentration. When the timer rings, stop immediately and take a 5-minute break. Walk around, stretch, or just relax. This short pause helps your brain recharge. Then, repeat the process. After completing 4 cycles, which adds up to roughly 2 hours of focused work, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. This allows your brain to fully reset before you dive back in. The beauty of this method is that it turns work into a game. Instead of feeling like a never-ending grind, tasks become structured, and there's always a break in sight. People who use the Pomodoro technique often find that they get more done in less time. By forcing the brain to focus in short sprints, it eliminates procrastination and makes even the most difficult tasks feel manageable. Over time, these sessions build up, leading to remarkable progress. Have you ever read something only to forget it moments later? That's because passive learning, just reading or listening, doesn't always stick. The real key to mastering any subject is active engagement. When you interact with information instead of just absorbing it, your brain processes it more deeply, making it easier to recall later. One of the best ways to engage with material is by summarizing it in your own words. Instead of copying notes verbatim, take a moment to rephrase what you just learned. This forces your brain to truly understand the concept rather than just recognizing it. If you can explain an idea simply, you know you've grasped it. Another powerful technique is creating flashcards. This method is especially useful for memorizing key facts, terms, or formulas. Writing questions on one side and answers on the other turns learning into an active process. Reviewing flashcards regularly strengthens memory through a method called spaced repetition, which helps information stick long-term. Finally, taking practice quizzes can make a massive difference. Testing yourself, even before you feel ready, forces your brain to retrieve information, reinforcing what you've learned. Studies show that self-testing improves retention far more than passive review. Even if you get answers wrong at first, the act of recalling strengthens neural connections, making it less likely you'll forget the material later. The common thread in all these methods is interaction. Instead of just reading or listening, you're making your brain work. This level of engagement transforms how you learn, turning information into knowledge you can actually use. Have you ever sat down to work, only to find yourself checking your phone every few minutes? You're not alone. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, making it harder than ever to concentrate. But if you want to get real results, especially in a short time, you need to create a distraction-free environment. The fewer interruptions you have, the more productive and efficient you become. One of the biggest distractions? Your phone. The constant buzzing of notifications, messages, and social media updates keeps pulling your attention away. The best solution? Turn off notifications or switch your phone to airplane mode while you work. If possible, keep it out of sight entirely. Studies show that even having a phone nearby, even if you're not using it, reduces focus. Another common problem is too many open tabs on your computer. It's tempting to keep multiple pages open, just in case, but each one is a potential distraction. Before starting a task, close everything except what you actually need. If you're working online, try using website blockers to prevent access to distracting sites like social media or news pages. Finally, find a quiet place to work. Background noise, conversations, and other interruptions break your flow and make it harder to concentrate. If you can, work in a separate room, away from noise and activity. If that's not possible, try noise-canceling headphones or listen to soft instrumental music to block out distractions. Creating a focused environment isn't just about removing distractions, it's about protecting your time and energy. When you take control of your surroundings, you give your brain the space it needs to work at its full potential. Time flies when you don't have a plan. Have you ever sat down to work, only to realize an hour later that you barely made progress? This happens when you don't define clear objectives. When you start a task without a specific goal, your mind tends to wander, and distractions take over. That's why setting specific objectives for each hour is so important. It gives your brain a clear direction and keeps you on track. The best way to do this is by creating a to-do list before you begin. Instead of relying on vague intentions like "I'll be productive," list out exactly what you need to accomplish. Be as specific as possible. For example, instead of writing "work on my project," write "finish the introduction" and outline key points. The clearer the objective, the easier it is to stay focused. Prioritization is key. Not all tasks have the same level of importance, so start with the most important ones first. A common mistake people make is spending too much time on small, easy tasks while avoiding the difficult but meaningful ones. To avoid this, highlight the top 3 tasks that will make the biggest impact, and tackle them first. This ensures that even if you don't complete everything, you've made real progress. Having a plan doesn't just keep you organized, it also boosts motivation. There's something satisfying about checking off completed tasks, and this sense of progress keeps you going. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by everything you need to do, breaking your work into clear, manageable steps makes it easier to stay productive and focused. We've covered powerful strategies to help you make the most of just 1 hour. From using focus time blocks and the Pomodoro technique to actively engaging with material, eliminating distractions, and setting clear objectives, each of these methods is designed to maximize your productivity and get real results. But knowledge alone isn't enough. The real change happens when you take action. Right now, choose one technique and apply it immediately. Set a goal, eliminate distractions, and give yourself a focused hour. You'll be surprised at how much you can accomplish when you work with intention. Don't just watch, try it for yourself and experience the difference. Once you see the results, these habits will become part of your daily routine, leading to more success, focus, and efficiency in everything you do. If you found value in this video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, Bright Mind Within. We bring you more powerful insights to help you transform your life, one step at a time. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Now, go and make this hour your most productive yet.